Welcome back to Tipton Bros. Today, we'll be discussing the bamboo whip trap and the role it played in the Vietnam War. Construction, function, and usage in combat will be provided. Before we begin, I must disclose that I am no expert and never claim to be. Now, let's get into it. Throughout the duration of the Vietnam War, the Vietcong, formerly known as the Liberation Army of South Vietnam, was a thorn in the side of U.S. forces. A frustrating adversary composed of elusive guerrilla fighters whose battlefield tactics instilled fear and hesitancy into the heart of their enemies. These cruel wartime methods revolved around the use of booby traps. Punji sticks, snake pits, and cleverly placed explosives were all commonplace in the jungles of South Vietnam. These improvised contraptions remained effective and ruthless, but none more gruesome than the bamboo whip trap. Constructed of readily available natural materials, the whip trap was a favorite of Vietcong guerrillas. A stalk of green bamboo would be fixed to an anchor point, often the trunk of a tree, by rope or twine. The bamboo would then be bent around an adjacent tree or post, forming roughly a 90-degree curve in the stalk. The end would be fitted with 6 to 12-inch spikes of bamboo, metal, or wood, and tied in place to hold its form. The line used to secure the head of the bamboo shaft would be carefully routed across a footpath, creating the tripwire. The whip trap would be meticulously shrouded in heavy camouflage, as not to be spotted by an unsuspecting victim. This, coupled with the dense foliage of Southeast Asia, rendered the whip trap near invisible. In function, a soldier would disrupt the tripwire. This action would initiate the trigger mechanism and slip the loop off the head of bamboo. Once free, the rigid green stalk would rocket back in the opposite direction at breakneck speeds. Placed at chest level, the 6-inch to foot-long spikes would plunge deep into the target's upper torso, stomach, or neck, depending on height. When on patrol, the point man was entrusted with the task of locating these fatal snares, an occupation not for the faint of heart. A keen eye was often not enough to spare one's life from the rubber band-like quickness of the whip trap. In my opinion, the bamboo whip trap is a device a patrol would least like to encounter. When compared to a rigged explosive or punji pit, the odds of survival are far higher than if the lead man was struck in the chest by barbs traveling upwards of 100 miles per hour. I also find the bamboo whip trap to be demoralizing, not only for the swiftness at which it dispatches its victim, but for its simplicity. A snare so ubiquitous, it could be created without end. Concealed beneath the canopy, behind each tree, a whip trap lies in wait. I hope you've enjoyed today's brief overview of the Vietcong bamboo whip trap. We are a small channel, so a like is greatly appreciated, and recommendations are always welcome. Again, I am no expert, and never claim to be. Until next time, on Tipton Bros.